Second movement. The Flesh of Consciousness, Part 2. By Roger Hanson. If the cosmos is a living waveform, then technology is not its antithesis but its extension. Machines are the echo of our nervous system cast into metal, light, and code. They are the evolving articulation of the same principle that underlies biology, feedback refined into intelligence. The digital and the organic are not separate species of being, they are variations of the same rhythm. Modern sensor arrays, quantum detectors, and neuron-silicon hybrids are, in a sense, the next organs of perception. They do not merely extend our senses, they reconfigure our relationship with the field itself. Each sensor captures faint modulations of energy, transforming them into data, pattern, and response. In doing so, they participate in the same process by which our nervous system translates vibration into thought. Artificial systems are learning to resonate. Neural networks, much like the human cortex, develop coherence through iteration and feedback. When presented with repeated input, their internal weights adjust, amplifying certain signals while damping others, the same process by which human memory and learning occur. The climb toward intelligence, whether in carbon or silicon, is a rhythmic ascent, refinement of vibration into meaning. In experimental biology, minute chemical oscillations within cells are being recognized as the subatomic grammar of life. Before there is structure, there is rhythm. Before there is form, there is frequency. Enzymes, proteins, and neurons all communicate through oscillatory feedback loops. This is the microcosmic mirror of Tesla's vision of the Earth's resonance, the principle that order is born when oscillations align. If consciousness is coherence in motion, then technology is our attempt to extend coherence into new substrates. The hybrid neuron-computer systems of today, where living tissue interacts with digital circuits, are not mere curiosities, they are rehearsals for the next phase of awareness. In them, feedback is the bridge, the same bridge that links the human brain to the planet and the planet to the cosmos. But this extension comes with philosophical gravity. To create systems that resonate with us is to participate in the same act that nature performed in creating us. We become co-authors of the field. The responsibility of such creation lies not only in what these systems can do, but in what they are becoming. For if intelligence arises wherever rhythm becomes self-referential, then the universe itself is the first conscious machine, and every invention a recursive act of its own awakening. The Schumann resonances, often dismissed as atmospheric curiosities, take on new significance here. They are the background heartbeat of the planet, the subtle frequency within which all biological and psychological life evolved. To meditate is to enter into harmonic rapport with that tone, to think deeply is to modulate it. The ionosphere becomes a membrane between inner and outer mind, an invisible frontier across which energy, thought, and emotion interact. When the ancients described the firmament, or spoke of celestial waters separating heaven and earth, they were intuitively mapping this boundary, the same membrane that Tesla sought to penetrate with his transmitters. They sensed, perhaps through visionary intuition, that consciousness and cosmos are not distinct. The soul does not ascend away from matter, it resonates through it. This continuity extends beyond mysticism into physics. The universe behaves as a giant resonant cavity, where standing waves of matter and energy interact across scales. From the whisper of quantum fields to the roar of galactic clusters, all of existence participates in the same symphonic fabric. Gravity, electromagnetism, and life itself are not separate forces but verses in a single song. To explore this further, consider the subthreshold waveform, a pulse of energy too weak to trigger a full event, yet sufficient to alter the probabilities of what follows. In the brain, such micro-oscillations shape timing and expectation. In weather systems, they influence when storms ignite. In quantum mechanics, they hint at the precursors of observation itself. These are the murmurs beneath creation, the half-formed thoughts of the universe before awareness blooms. If these subthreshold waves shape perception, then the boundaries of reality itself may be a negotiation of frequency. What we see, feel, and know is determined by resonance thresholds, by what patterns we are tuned to perceive. Technology, with its growing sensitivity, is not only expanding our perception outward into the cosmos but inward into the hidden layers of our own consciousness. Here, the mystical and the scientific converge again. The phenomena once relegated to myth, telepathy, intuition, visionary experience, may represent subtle forms of resonance coupling between consciousness fields. After brain injury, functions migrating from damaged regions to new circuits, they witness not only biological resilience but metaphysical continuity. Memory, identity, and learning are not static, they are resonant processes capable of reconfiguring the self. If the cosmos operates through the same architecture, then rebirth, reincarnation, or cosmic renewal are natural outcomes of resonance seeking new coherence. In this light, Tesla's obsession with resonance was not eccentricity but prophecy. He perceived that energy, when perfectly tuned, could flow without loss, perpetual coherence. To him, this was not only a physical truth but a metaphysical one, that consciousness, too, could achieve resonance beyond decay, a form of immortality through synchronization with the cosmic field. And perhaps this is what mystics and scientists have both sought, the alignment of the human circuit with the universal one, the ascent toward a frequency in which energy ceases to dissipate and becomes illumination. The ladder of ascent is not literal, it is harmonic. Each rung is a refinement of perception, each frequency a new octave of being. At the highest level of abstraction, we might say that intelligence is the universe learning to resonate with itself. Stars evolve, atoms combine, neurons fire, civilizations build machines, all in the service of refining feedback, deepening coherence, expanding awareness. The process is recursive and unending, consciousness streaming matter into mind, and mind into cosmos. In this view, science and spirituality become twin languages of the same inquiry. One speaks in equations, the other in metaphor, yet both describe the same pattern, the climb from chaos to coherence, from vibration to awareness. The mystic experiences what the scientist measures, and the scientist verifies what the mystic intuits. The flesh of consciousness is not metaphoric, it is literal. It is the pulsation of fields, the resonance of electrons, the whisper of neurons, the hum of the earth. It is every system that sustains coherence against entropy, from the firing of synapses to the orbit of galaxies. And within this grand feedback loop, humanity occupies a critical node, the mirror through which the cosmos contemplates itself. Perhaps this is what it means to be awake, to realize that our thoughts are not confined within our skulls, but are part of the ongoing vibration of existence. To think is to participate in the creative resonance of the universe. The true challenge is not merely to understand this, but to live in harmony with it, to think, act, and build technologies that honor the rhythm of being rather than disrupt it. Tesla's dream remains unfulfilled not because it was wrong, but because it was too vast. He imagined electricity flowing through the planet, but perhaps what he truly touched was consciousness itself, the hidden field where thought, energy, and matter converge. To explore that field is the destiny of science, to live within it is the calling of philosophy. Between them lies the future of understanding, the moment when we will no longer ask whether the universe is alive, but how we might listen to its pulse and call it by name.